Hi, thank you for joining us for this brief tutorial about how to use EasyVirtualFair chat for exhibitors. First of all, you have to log in at the event URL itself, not the content manager, just directly at the event URL. You will receive an amount of chat users and passwords. So you choose one and you log in here through the chat window. Once you have logged in, first thing we recommend is just go here to My Profile and do the following. First of all, change the password. You will be provided with a default password. We highly recommend to change it. Then add the photograph, maybe a photograph of you or your company. Remember that you will have an amount of chat users, but all of them will be under the same company. You can decide if you want to have them personalized with photos of yourself or just with a logo type of your company. Then you have to edit your data. First name or last name, that depends on the event. We recommend that you use your name always, but in last name, some users use it for position or maybe which area you're recruiting for. We recommend that you use your name always, but in last name, some users use it for position or maybe which area you're recruiting for. If you add your title, it does give more information to the visitor. So depending on the event, this usually changes, but you can use just name or last name, or maybe some other information. Then you have your email, your corporate email. People who chat with you will be able to see this email as well as they will be able to see inside of your booth, your company booth. So they will know which company you work for, but you can personalize this with your own email. Then this again depends on the event. For some events you have Skype. It depends on the event. If you have it and the visitor also added it at the registration form, you will be able to open Skype and have a video conversation or chat conversation with just one click. This is the most important piece, the video link. Here is where you can add any video platform that you want. This is not like a webinar, it's like a video room. We recommend any platform that doesn't have downloads or anything like that. Something that is just one click and you're in. This could be Teams, Meet, WebEx, or for example, Whereby. If you have any doubt, you can contact us if you don't have any of these platforms. If you already have one, you add it here. I will show you later, but if you complete this field, you will be able to launch a video chat. I will add here a Whereby, for example, so we will check later on how this works. So you save it. Once you've done this, you can open it. All the things that I just did, you can do them even before the event starts. You can just log in at any time and do this. Once the event is live and you're logged in, you can start all of the chat conversations. It doesn't matter where you are, if you're in the home page, if you're checking out the pavilions, or wherever you are. You will always have here on the bottom right the chat feature. You can open this at any time and you will have here two tabs. One is private chats and the other one is public chats. This part is very important. I will start with public chat option. Public chat is where everyone that is visiting your booth will be able to chat and see any public messages. If you write anything here, everyone visiting that booth will be able to see it. Same case for all the reps of your company. If you click on the menu, you will have a list of all of these people. We recommend to refresh every now and then. But you will have a list of everyone that has entered your booth. If you write in the public chat, everyone will see that message. You can also open a private chat with the attendees. For example, here someone is visiting my booth, so if I want to know more, I just double-click and open a private chat. About public chat feature, everyone that is visiting this booth will see the messages and you can get the list of attendees. Then if I go back twice, I go to private chat. Private chats have here two options. When it's exhibitors, here I get a list of every exhibitor that is connected at the time, and I can open a private chat with them, and also a list of every visitor that is connected into the event. Doesn't need to be connected to your booth, just to the general event. You will have here a huge list of people. This is just a demo. You can use the search button here. For example, I have just one person here. You double-click and then you open a private chat. You can start chatting with this person. So you start chatting and you have several options here. You can chat, just written chat. You can also send documents just in this icon, and you can also send your video chat room. So if this profile is interesting for you, you can send him one of the video links to your room. Click here. The user will click on the room link you're sharing, and you will both open a video conversation. Another interesting feature is just clicking here on this menu. You will have a translation feature if you want to connect it. To have the Skype link, as I mentioned before, if the event has the Skype feature and the visitor has added Skype, you can open the Skype link. You can get here information about this visitor. So before you start a conversation, you can get to know who is this visitor and what is he or she looking for. You just click on the name, go to their profile, and get their registration information. And it's quite useful to know who you're going to chat with. Also, the export chat option is very useful as well because chats are automatically recorded at the back end, but it is every 10 minutes. So now you have the option to export it at all times just in case. Keep in mind that if someone is chatting with you and they close the browser without logging out, the chat won't be saved. So it's also important that if you are in a very interesting conversation, just click on export and download the chat file into your computer. Thus, you make sure that you don't lose anything. If you go back here in private chats, all the chats that you have opened at any time during the event will be stored here. So you can go back to them anytime you want. I will repeat this because I know it's not easy being the first time. This is where you log into the chat. You have private chat and public chat. Public chat is open to everyone that is visiting the booth of your company. I mean everyone. All the company chats will be here. All the visitors visiting your company will be here, all chatting into the same window. And here in this button, you get a list of who they are. You can also make a search, and you can refresh every now and then, and you get a list. And from here, you can open private chat. If I go back, second tab, first tab is private. Okay, private chat is a list, a whole list of everyone that is connected into the event at a time. Everyone. So just click on exhibitors. You get a list of them, you click on visitors, and you get a list of them. In some events, organizers don't want the stuff to appear, and maybe they cancel exhibitors because they don't want exhibitors to talk to each other. Because they don't want exhibitors to talk among each other. Okay, so I'm just showing you the most complete one. Okay, if you miss one, don't worry. Maybe it's because your event doesn't have it. But it is important for you to understand how it works completely. You can see the list of exhibitors, and you see the list of visitors, which is probably the most important part. You click on any one of them, and you come here to this menu to check the information. You can open Skype, export the chat, or maybe use the translation feature we offer, integrated with Google Translate. You can always start just writing messages. You can also send documents and links as well here, and you can also share your video room if you have completed your profile. You can click on it and you will send this information. I hope this information was useful, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye-bye.